Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We appreciate Andy Tweed stepping in for a while. And guys, before we switch to talking a little bit of ground blinds, but Andy is he's not just a legend in his mind. He is a legend. I really think. And Frank, I know, has met Andy, and there's not a lot of wildlife officers that stay on the job that long in the same county and he's almost like the Shelby County. You think of Andy Tweed. I can't.
Yeah, he's. You can tell that he truly loves what he does.
He does. Yes, he does.
And he knows he's in the spot that the Almighty said, this is where you need to be, Andy Tweed.
Yeah, which is really surprising when you consider he was born in Johnson City. And yet he handles things, and I know you've known him, John Gordon, and know that to be a wildlife officer is a hard enough job to be, but for 26 years, dealing with Memphians and suburban wildlife officer, that's
a different
breed.
Kind of deal altogether. You know, I mean, some of the stuff that he's had to deal with downtown Memphis on the river and places like that. You think about some of the characters he's probably run across in 26 years on the job. And another thing about Andy Tweed that can't be stressed enough is Andy Tweed cares so much about kids.
He does,
and he has his legacy as a wildlife officer and a member of the TWRA is going to be a lot in youth education and what he's done for kids to get them involved in hunting and fishing over the years. I mean, he really needs to be commended for it.
Well, he's on solid ground, so to speak, in what he does, and the next guest is on solid ground because we're going to talk about something that I never thought I would hear as I talked to Mark Olis off the air there. When you think of Summit, what do you think of?
Tree stands.
You think of tree stands, don't you? Safety harnesses, tree stands, up how high? 40 feet up, some of these guys. But there's a new day at Summit in 2019, and not only that, I really like some of the names they've come up. Viper, Goliath. I love these names. I'd like to be the person that names the fishing lures. You know that and everything. So let's talk to Mark Olis. He's our man from Summit. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
Hey, now you really threw me for a loop when you sent me that email and told me that Summit was now in the ground blind business. Let's talk about that evolution.
Absolutely. So this is a brand new endeavor for Summit. We're still doing tree stands, so nobody gets scared. That's absolutely our past and future and everything. We love tree stands, but as there's a large percentage of hunters out there that are getting older that don't want to climb up the trees
Mark,
anymore.
Now, Mark, you're stepping on me now, Mark. You're stepping on my toes
that
now.
That wasn't a slide at anybody.
You're talking about me.
No, sir. We have been listening to the hunters, and this isn't just information we just thought up. We've heard from a lot of different hunters, and they say, you know what, I love my Summit, but I'm no longer climbing trees anymore. And that's just a part of it. And so we've this year, they're brand new this year, have come out with a series of ground blinds. We've got four models in the lineup. So, instead of just coming out with one, we went ahead and filled the whole model lineup. So there's something literally for everyone out there.
And this is not something that back in December y'all thought about. This is probably something that's been on the table for a little while, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. This has all been in the works for quite a while now, and it takes a long time to go from just coming up with an idea and then coming up, then you got to design the features, then you have to get samples in, and it's quite an endeavor. So we're really proud to have a number of these already out and available for this spring for the guys turkey hunting.
That's what we wanted to get into because it's not long. I mean, some of it's already going on. I'm looking forward to the start of the Tennessee season, but you guys have come up with True View, which and the Goliath and the Cobra, but you've also got some other ones in there. Tell us about what are the 4 new models of ground blinds that you have?
Well, so if you start with our flagship model, that would be the Viper.
That's the Viper. Okay.
Yes, sir. And that's the one that comes in the True View mesh. Which,
okay.
If you think about that, and we have a 3-person and a 4-person blind in that Viper, and that True View mesh works like a 2-way mirror, 1-way mirror, however you want to say it, where the animals on the outside, the blind looks all the same pattern and camo, but from the inside you can see right through that mesh, plain as day. It helps with the concealment, keeping you in there, and it's nearly 360 degrees. You have this True View mesh, so it makes it harder for an animal to sneak up on you without you seeing it.
And that's the Viper with the True View. What means true, TRU view, the play on words is you can see the turkey and the turkey can't see you. And I think turkey has pretty good eyesight last time I
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very good eyesight. If it could smell, it would never be killed. I've always said
right.
that.
Yes, I agree.
The only thing that smells is you, probably. So, but and then you go to the Goliath and the Cobra.
So as you start going down in model, so the Goliath, it has a larger footprint. It has a flared bottom to it.
Okay.
So that also comes in a 4-man and a 3-man model. And
you take your family in there. You that?
Absolutely.
Take your family in there.
It's huge.
See that? Yeah. John, you could take your family. Frank could take his grandkids now when even the new one might be a little trouble to take out there, but
his mama probably wouldn't like it.
I don't think so either. No, but it'd be good to put
not at 1 week.
Not in 1 week. It's 1 week. Oh, congratulations, Frank.
Thank you.
But then so the Goliath, I wouldn't expect it to be small.
Right.
They never called me Goliath when I was in grade school. I always wanted to be. What are you looking at me for, John?
I thought your nickname was Shaq.
No.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. It was Steve Reeves, Superman. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
But it's a Goliath, so that's a big one. The Cobra, is that new too?
Yeah, and so they're all new, but I'll tell you, there's a couple features that come in the so the Viper has that True View mesh.
Okay,
it's the
what is
only
the
model
Goliath?
with that.
Okay.
The Goliath and the Viper both have a couple features that are real nice. And a lot of blinds have a hook and loop design on the window skirt.
Yeah.
It hooks. Well, we've got something called a split silent slide window. So the window is split horizontally, and that each one of those curtains or mesh is on a track system. So you can lower and raise that literally silently.
Come on.
Yeah, so when you're ready to take the shot, you've got your windows all up. There's no Velcro to pull off and scare anything away. You literally can slide that down where you can get your gun or an opening large enough for your bow to make the shot.
I looked at that on online. I went to YouTube, and I wanted to see how in the world that works because I hunt out of a box stand. We're about 20 feet up. And we got cushioned chairs. We got sliding glass windows. We got Venetian blinds. And I said, I can't imagine a ground blind with sliding windows. So
it's incredible.
It's that's why you call it Goliath. So
well, and one of the other features that I'll quickly tell you about that comes on the Goliath and the Viper, we also have an actual it's a silent door system. So it does zip up. So when you leave, you can zip it up. But it's on like a hinged system.
Yeah.
So when you can get in and close that, and that does have a hook and loop design, so you can close that door. And sometimes when you're hunting turkeys, you got to make a move even out of the blind.
Yeah.
You can silently get out of that door and not have to unzip it and scare everything away in the world. So that's another a feature that comes on the Goliath and Viper.
The turkey hasn't. The turkey doesn't have a chance now. I mean,
I'm telling you, we're trying to help the hunter out.
We're trying to help the hunter. Again, we're talking to Mark Olis about Summit, and most of you folks have used Summit for many, many years, and now they have 4 new models of ground blinds. And as a turkey hunter, I used to stalk. You know what that is?
Yeah.
I would actually move around a lot. In my older age, I'm not much of a stalker. I'm much more of a sitter, and make sure I know where to set up. That's the key. Make sure you know where to set up. And now the ground blinds are out. It's so much easier. And you might mention something. And we talked, kind of funny to Frank Barton over there about little kids, but you can actually take a youngster into something like this and let them experience the hunt without, freezing. Well, I don't know about that, but without movement. They can make movement.
Yes, sir.
And I think that even helps some of us. Well, look, we got to get out of here. Mark, I appreciate it. Again, you're always good to be on with us. And, man, I tell you what, I could talk all day about the sling swivel chair, but we ain't got time. So,
hey, just, I just tell guys, go to summitstands.com. We have all the blinds on there. They can look at all the models and features, prices, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about a little over $100 on up. So you folks look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Very affordable.
All right, buddy.
You.
We'll stay in touch, okay? Mark,
yes, sir.
Mark Olis. And, ground blinds, I used to make my ground. I'd go to Avery, and I'd get that little camo thing out in front of me, the little roll up. It was just
yeah,
stick in the ground and sit behind it next to the tree. And now it's become like take your swivel chair in there, take whatever you want, sit inside, be comfortable, and
the way they've advanced with what you can see out of one now is incredible. It really is.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could use that for any other hunting if you wanted to.
It'd be tough to waterfowl hunt one, I think, but
I don't know. We'll have to get you one that you feel test. Okay.
I'll certainly do that.
You will do that. All right. Let's take a break. Come right back, and we're going to. We're going to talk about a book. It's big, and it's called Big Game Hunting. You won't put it in your pocket. No room service and other terrifying realities. And we're going to talk with a gentleman who's written this book. Just got it today. We'll be right back.